Hello again, indeed. No Conqueror. Again, let me know if this music is loud in your ears or not. I can adjust it. It is loud in mine, but I can turn down my headphones. Andy, appreciate it. Ended up having a wow, Jesus Christ, my throat. I ended up having a friend ask me to come along and do a little bit of time walking to help them level their druid that they wanted to just start learning. So logged on for a little bit to do that, and then got up and actually just took a small walk. Normally, when I take my walks, my daily walks, they are like 40 minutes long, 40 to 45 minutes long, because I'm walking roughly 2 to 3 miles now, because I've just built up my stamina for it. But it is 6:35. To give you an idea, it is 6:35 my time. All right, I'll turn it down a smidge. That's not a problem. There we go. And I'll turn up my mic just a smidge on the gain. Mess with that. There. Will make me louder, make it softer. That works. But normally when I take my walks, I'm walking like 2 to 3 miles, basically a day. Now the last few days I've actually been walking after stream, so I've been walking at like 10 o'clock at night. But I was like, tonight I just want to vibe with streams. I want to do a little work on my my Midnight Season 1 and review series. Like I just want to do that. Plus I had an interview today. So I didn't want to do it, and I'm, was tired from that because I had to get up early. Like I didn't go to bed until like 3:30 in the morning because that's when I go to bed all the time now. It's like 3:34 in the morning. And then but my interview is at, so I mentioned noon, but it was actually at 11 a.m. this morning. And luckily I got a text message saying, hey, we're looking forward to meeting you in an hour. I got it at 10. So I was like, oh, fuck. Luckily I was awake. So I had to like quickly shower, get dressed, drove out there. Luckily the place that I interviewed at, it's literally 10 minutes down the road from me. And it's for a housing complex that primarily serves the military, but they do open up to the public. I've actually mayhap have what's the Mara looking like across my teams? Needed on him. This character's pretty much done, so I'll just max transfer it over. So I was up early. I only got like 6 hours. Actually, I only slept like 5.5 hours today. So I had the interview, got back, got logged, and it lasted 45 minutes. Got back, got out of my clothes, and got back into my comfy clothes. Did my dishes, streamed Final Fantasy VII. So like, yeah, it's just been a busy day. So like tonight, I was like, well, I still need to take my daily walk. And go from there. But to give you an idea, it is 6:30 where I'm at. Okay, you can figure out the time zone. I don't hide the fact that I'm in a specific time zone. It's fine. It is 6:30. It only fell below feeling like 100 30 minutes ago. It now feels like, because the sun's starting to go down now it feels like 97. It's 90 degrees, feels like 97 at nearly 6:45 at night. So yeah, it is crazy. Yeah, you gotta walk when the sun lets you for sure, 100% for sure. Feels like 95 here, yeah. By the way, the version of the game that this one comes from, this song here, August Celestials, is from the Mr. Pandaria soundtrack, which I didn't play Mr. Pandaria when it was live content, and I don't care about playing it when it's now classic content. But the one thing I will say about Mr. Pandaria is that I think its soundtrack is one of the best across the board in the game's history. I really think WoW has like an underrated music history. Like legitimately has an underrated music history, because I think there's a lot of like individual tracks that are really important or iconic. Anduin's theme has become very iconic. Ysera's theme, I think, is big. Yeah, this is Anduin's theme right here that's being played in the background. This is one of like 11 different ways that they play this theme across the game. Obviously, the very original classic WoW. Menu music, the cinematic theme is very important. The Wrath of the Lich King version of the title theme is really good. I think the Mr. Pandaria one is also very, very good. And then certain cities have epic songs, like the soundtrack to Stormwind is, whether you love or hate the Alliance as a faction, is obviously like one of the most iconic ones, but like all of those are across multiple different versions of the game, right? I think on the whole, when you look at the entirety of what of like the entirety of a soundtrack of like music where they took there's just something about the style of incorporating Far East themes into WoW's music that I just think works so fucking well. In a way that like I don't think people fully, like me, I appreciate it on like a big one. like a broad level, but when I talk to people about WoW music, generally speaking, some people don't. Uh, some people don't like. Not a lot of people like really like to talk about WoW music with me. And it's hard to go through because like there's individual zones, and there's obviously I think zones that like even non-WoW players will kind of recognize. Like I think a lot of people recognize the Grizzly Hills theme from Wrath of the Lich King, which is another one that was very iconic, very epic for its time. I think Tieragard Sound, which is from the Battle for Azeroth expansion, is incredibly good. I think people they kind of undervalue Warcraft music because the game's been going on for so long. Like, it's hard to really sit down and have a conversation about video game music and include something like Warcraft because there's so many different iterations of it. Whereas, like, hey Bella, like Expedition 33 is like a single contained game. You think of a game like Celeste, which I think has an absolutely stunning soundtrack. It's one of my favorites to listen to, particularly given the themes behind the game. Particularly given the themes behind the game. And I just really appreciate what Celeste brings to the table. Obviously then, a lot of people always point towards all the Final Fantasy games out there that are there, and obviously those Final Fantasy and like a video game music hall of fame is its own fucking wing. Let's be real, particularly everything that Uematsu wrote. But even, like for me, one of my favorite tracks in Final Fantasy music, period, is actually from Final Fantasy 13, which Uematsu did not write. But like for me, it's just one of those things where like Warcraft music I think should be in the conversation for some of the greatest music in video games history, and it's generally not, because I think people just, when they think of WoW, they don't think of music. But even then, I think even less people think of a soundtrack like Mists of Pandaria, which to me I think is the most complete, wonderful soundtrack. Like, it's really the only expansion that I can sit down and say I can listen to that whole. I think the official one for this expansion is like 2 hours long. I can listen to that thing for entirely 2 hours. When it comes to like Wrath of the Lich King, which a lot of people will be the ones like that's the one they listen to, I can listen to the title theme, I can listen to Grizzly Hills, and I can listen to I can listen to like the Lich King fight music. But that's it. Like all the other, like most of the soundtracks, like Sholazar Basin's music, like isn't great. The music in Ulduar, one of the greatest raids ever. No, I don't think anyone's gonna ever argue that raid is one of the greatest raids of all time. But I do think that its music definitely wasn't the greatest. And in some ways, like, how much has Blizzard put into that, right? Like, how much have they really invested into making sure that, like, the music of their game feels as there you are. you know, I mean, Dimensius, the Dimensius fight itself is like, it's kind of revolutionary in what it does for WoW music. Going to the 20 years of WoW music concert, that's in, oh man, I probably would be an emotional fucking wreck listening to some of those tracks live. Like, obviously, you hear Anduin's theme going on in the background right now. Like, to me, it's, I think, WoW's best music. And don't get me wrong, I love the emotion and the different ways that, like, from a composition standpoint, Anduin's theme is like one of the best themes in gaming because, like, there's so many cool ways that you can use it. Obviously, you're hearing it in this very soft, melodic, almost with melancholy or sorrow. You can, and I think the BFA trailer, it uses Anduin's theme. It's part of that initial trailer with the Battle of Lordaeron, where it's used in this epic feel good moment. Like, I'm getting like, I got goosebumps on my arms just talking about this. Like, holy fuck. But it can be used it can be used as a source of, obviously we talked about, like, it's like massive inspiration. It can be used as a source of melancholy. And I think in the future, if they ever decide to go this route, I don't know if they will, but if they ever decide to give Anduin like a love story, obviously I think eventually he's going to return to being the king of Stormwind. I don't see them not going that route. Once this story with Last Titan and stuff like that is over, and we eventually have to face Turalyon, because I do think ultimately we're going to have to face Turalyon in some form or fashion. But say they want to give Anduin, this idea of, now he's looking for a queen, and obviously a lot of people have these options that are out there. People jump to Jaina, but they forget that Jaina is much older than him and go from there. But obviously someone like Talia, who he's had a lot of interactions with, Farron Lothar obviously is there, and there could be a character that we haven't yet seen that gets introduced for that, right? But I think when we get to that point, like, this theme could be used for, like, the tender moments between Anduin and his eventual love interest, right? So, and I think eventually introducing another character into the Rin legacy, because, I mean, Varian is an amazing character, absolutely amazing character. Like, I think people kind of sleep on just how important and impactful his story has been on some people. But seeing, like, the next evolution of the Rin dynasty, I think would be fun. I think it'd be interesting. And I'm a hopeless romantic, so obviously romance in a game that I care deeply about. I mean, Malfurion and Tyrande are two of my favorite characters in WoW's history, despite the fact that they've done everything in their goddamn power to absolutely destroy Malfurion and all the things that made me love him. Really, like, with Malfurion, like, for a long time I wanted to be like, of all the characters in Warcraft, I wanted to be Malfurion. I love Jaina. Jaina is bae. She's one of, like, 3 video game characters that I will, like, for all the women that, like, thirst heavily over, like, Leon Kennedy. For me, there are 3 characters that would fall into that category where it's like legit, like, video game crushes, and it's Tifa. You probably could tell from, if you watch me play FF7 Remake for all of 2 minutes, you will see that. Panam Palmer from Cyberpunk. Panam is someone that I definitely could see as a ride or die girly. And the other one's Jaina. I absolutely adore Jaina. One of my early video game crushes legitimately was Jaina. But Malfurion and Tyrande were always kind of like, because they were for a while, the power couple in the game. I always really looked up to both of them and what they had, and the fact that through everything they went through, they still like very much show love and care for each other. You know, so I like a little bit of romance in my video game. It's, you know, I think for some people, I think there is like a level of fear. Honestly, I think there's a level of fear by Blizzard to even pursue the idea, because they know that whoever they decide canonically is his love interest, there's going to be people that are upset about it. But, like, I also don't think that those people matter, for being honest. Like, if they're going to get upset about, like, especially if the person that they choose is someone that, like, makes sense for being, you know, potential love interests. Like, if they came out and said, yep, he's going to marry a Talia 4 dragon, like, no problems with that from me. Talia is awesome as well. But, like, anyways, we got on a long tangent, but ultimately, I think whether they decide to do the love story for Anduin or not, I do think that ultimately they are going to use his theme as like a love theme. And that's why it's, like, to me, one of the greatest pieces of media in Warcraft, or pieces of music in Warcraft, just because the song is so fucking flexible. You know, it can be a epic theme, it can be a sad theme, it can be, you know, this love theme and things like that, you know. I probably should sit down and make a YouTube playlist that I can recommend to people that are, like, even if you're not a Warcraft player, like, is that not the one that had the... Oh, I'm just trying to get the Pinnacle cache here. That's what it is. Also, where is this skywriting glyph? Because, like, obviously you start with the main cinematic theme, and then I think you play, you know, if you go by expansion, and you kind of have to limit yourself, right? Like, if I picked, like, 3 songs from every expansion to put into playlists, like, obviously some of the middle expansions I didn't play, so it's hard for me to know. Like, WoD, I think it would be very hard to do. Cataclysm, I think it'd be very hard to do. Without just picking the remixed version of the main theme over and over and over again, right? So, like, obviously the Warcraft main theme, I think you have to choose from classic. I think Stormwind falls into that category. Maybe the Undercity. Wait, Incision, did she did I miss Gracie getting surgery? Oh, that's right. That's right. I remember you telling me that now. Jesus. Yeah, I was taking my little walk in the complex cat. Sat down. I got to pet the complex cat. Didn't choose today for me to randomly adopt it, but I do think someone in the complex does own that cat officially, so I'd just, you know, would be stealing an animal if that happened. Plus, taking a cat like that that's used to being outdoors and putting it indoors permanently would be, like, the worst decision. She isn't happy unless she's been. Yeah, I mean, I think some of that's just like she's feeling awful about herself, right? I think once she heals up, you know, she'll probably end up in a someone's been coming through and doing this quest too, because not a lot of people here. Keep her calm for 2 weeks. Yeah, good luck with that. I mean, her breed is, I don't think, known for being the most energetic, but what the heck? No, stop that. There we go. I accidentally clicked something on my thing. I didn't. Okay, yeah. A little bit of headache forming. I've been drinking a lot today. That's the thing. It's not a hydration problem. I need to refill my. I think it gives me. Yep, that'll give me 4-piece. And we'll do the delve on rank 8. Try and see if I can. And get one of those in for raid, and then get the second one after raid. Stormheim. Yeah, this is one I would put on from Legion. I like Stormheim's music. I don't know if what else from Legion I'd put on there, honestly. But I really like Stormheim's music. Do I even have keys on this character? Yeah, I have quite a few here. I always love that section, throwing that bomb and just blowing things up like that. Probably should have swapped to Frostfire so I could have the slow and stuff, but graphics issues. Trying to see if I can get some frame rate out of this. Plus, it'll help with stream a little bit. Well, my bit usage is down from what it normally is. You know, I keep sitting here going, like, why am I not changing? Like, I should have changed it before entering the delve. I can change it in the middle of the damn delve. I need to grab the Crossfire M+ build because it's basically what you use. Let me do that quick while I'm thinking about it. Plus Sunfire classes, fighter mage. Hammer builds. Crossfire Mythic Plus. Close you. Import. String. M+ Crossfire. Free stream streak from Leshy. Hell yeah, dude. Appreciate that. Honestly, I'm surprised people have been keeping streaks at all, considering my stream hours I know are a little bit fucky because of the daytime streams that I do. So, like, I think Zandy hit triple digits not too long ago, which is just insane to me. You know, I think Conqueror's up to, I think, close to 30 now, or something like that. So the fact that anyone has a stream streak to me is insane. You know, I even have friends in the streamer community that have people that have like 300 stream streaks and stuff like that, and they're just like, they kind of shake it off and wave it off, and I'm like, bro, do you understand like how crazy that's gonna be? Like how crazy that is that someone is basically showing up to your stream every day for practically a year, and you're just treating it like it's not a big deal? Like, that is insane to me. Like, why would you do that? Like, that person's dedication to your stream is ridiculous. Well, the good thing is you have ways to save them now by just watching VODs. Like, you can do that, and you have 24 hours to do it. So basically, like, if I stream, like, if I end up, like, say this becomes just like my full-time gig, you know, not saying that it will be, like, the crazy amount of things that have to change, like, within the next little bit and go from there. There's a lot of ways to save streaks now, right? So I just gotta kill mobs now. Okay. I once had someone 10 streak on my streams. Wasn't expecting that. Yeah, like when Zandy hit 10, I was like, holy shit, like that is nuts. And now he's sitting nearly, I think, close to triple digits. And it's like, that's so crazy to me. It's like crazy to me. You stream more than once, though, doesn't it overwrite the previous one? No, because I think it's just anything within a 24-hour period. Because I know, like, there's a person that they do, like, variety game streaming for the first half of their stream, and then they restart their stream and do ASMR for the last half of their stream. And there are people that get their stream streak saved all the time. Because I think it's just like you miss one and then it goes in and you go from there and you have 24 hours to do it. And she's not like me where like she takes a couple of hours in between streams. Like she's literally, well, right now she's doing longer streams because of her partnerversary that she's on. But like she will she'll do them like back to back, so it's I think a little bit easier to save streaks with her, because if you miss like her gaming section but then you're there for her ASMR side, I think it's a little bit easier to save your streak because you just tune in for the second stream and it saves your streak. So I think it's a little bit unique for that. But for like me, I know like if you miss the one and then I take a couple hour break, I think you may have to watch a little bit of the, like today, for example, you'd have to watch a little bit of the FF stream in order to save the stream. But I think it's because I do two in the same day that it will just, if you watch the second stream, then you will still get credit for stream streaking on the first one. I don't know if it'll advance it the day or not. I haven't really paid attention. I should, but because I've had to save a streak for the mushroom, and I think I'm one off of what I would normally be at, I think, because I don't know if it advanced it when I saved it. But there's a friend of mine, she's a squid VTuber that does ASMR and variety games as well. I've had to save my streak to her like a dozen times because, you know, I consider her a friend and we've gamed together. Like, we've done Marvel Rivals together. I think she was on her stream at the time. I was not on mine. But it's something that we've talked about, especially once the raiding season slows down, that maybe we do a little collab on like Marvel Rivals or Overwatch or whatever. But I haven't committed to anything yet because I don't know what my, like, if I'm looking for a new guild, are they going to want me to come along for some raids, you know, Mythic Raids or something like that at the end of their season, even though they're not progging, they'll just do like a re-clear. That way they can trial me and my brother if that's the case, and if it falls on a day where we would normally try to do one of those collabs, and all of a sudden you know, it doesn't work out. So we got to see what my schedule looks like and what my guild hunt looks like, but I firmly believe we're going to get there. You saw the skins that were posted in the cafe? I think it was a cafe. Either cafe or the Abyss, one of the two. I don't know, man. I've been very much enjoying Overwatch again. Like, Rivals, like, I have my couple of characters that I've been playing and enjoying. Like, I've been enjoying Storm, I've been enjoying Cyclops, and obviously I love Groot. He's probably my favorite character in that game. I just been, like, the games in Rivals lately have just felt so bad. Like, they're either stomps one way or they're stomps the other way, and the problem is that when they're stomps either way, like, it just feels like people are dragging out the game for no reason. Ella's one that I just like, because she is like an aim god. Like, if you have good aim, you're gonna do so much fucking work on her. And I'm not an aim god. Cyclops I struggle with for that reason. Like, I'm sure if you looked at accuracy overall, I think most Rivals players are probably sitting in like the, you will sit like 30-something% on certain characters, and obviously some characters like Cloak and Dagger and Witch, you know, the number ends up being a little bit higher. But like for me, like outside of Groot, I sit like low 20s on almost every like hit scan aim god type character. I found I want to win, but I want genuine competition, so I feel like I accomplished something. My thing is, like, if the matches are tight, even if I lose, then I'm still like on the whole happy, right? Because like it was a, you know, a competitive match, and ultimately when I play Overwatch, it's nice to get some of those stomps every now and then, but like sometimes you just really want, like, I just am really focusing on something like just like a good match. Like, I just want a good competitive match, and Overwatch actually has been giving me that lately. Like, I played I've been playing Sierra. I had a match in Sierra on Coliseo where, like, the push total was only like, I think the winning team only won with like 40 something, with only like 40 something meters pushed on the cart, because we were so back and forth. Like, we fought in the middle of that arena for so long. Like, both teams were just like absolutely trucking through that middle, and it was such a competitive bout, and like the moment one team would started to gain a little bit of an advantage, we ended up, you know, like a series of ults would go off, or whatever the case was, and it was like one of the most competitive matches I'd had in a shooter game in weeks, if not months. And it was so much fun, and my team lost by like 3 meters or something like that. And so, but I was playing Sierra, and at no time did I feel like I was either a hindrance or, and I had moments where I felt like where I'd pop off, where I'd hit a good ult, or I'd just get a good set of cleanup across the board on some people and stuff like that. Where it's like in Rivals lately, like either your whole team is just pub stomping people and you don't feel like you have any moments where you feel like you are the quote unquote standout. And like that kind of sucks. I don't even think I have 10,000 Marl across all my, or 10,000 undercoin across my tunes. Let me check. Undercoin. What is undercoin? Let's look. 3, 5, 6, 8. Actually, I might. Oh, I do. Croatia up 1-0. Okay. Why is she tier? What is she tier listing? Oh my god, I'm gonna have to rewatch the VOD on that. I had a friend that's tier listing Pokemon, and I don't know exactly what she's tier listing it for. All right, 439 mounts, so only 60 more to go to get an otter. But I'm gonna go to the restroom here, and then we'll do one more delve, and then we'll jump into on the main and get ready for raid. So BRB, I've been drinking a ton of water today, and my bladder is like, screw you, I hate all of this. So BRB. All right, we go back. See how fast I can get to this delve and get through it. Iconic tavern music. Ooh, Portugal equalizes. Portugal, Croatia living up to the hype. Get a map. Okay. We go from that to Kingdoms Will Burn. What a transition. I feel like I'm getting better at doing the combustion rotation. Yeah, see, even this song, which is called Kingdoms Will Burn, has Anduin's theme in it. Like, this is what I'm talking about, where I say, like, this track is so fucking flexible. It's wild. Just, like, how... It's like how much a single track can be just incorporated and implemented throughout a bunch of various levels in the game. It's a little batshit, and it's really funny to me. Like, again, like, there's a reason why I call this There's a word for that. Word for what? Like a song that, like a track that gets implemented into it. It's generally speaking, it's a strong motif. Motif, I think, is the technical compositional word for it. Yeah, they reuse a lot of motifs for sure. There's a lot of motifs that are reused. I love that I can use blink to dodge damage like that. It's one of those like small things that like people don't think about, like how to effectively use movement to avoid damage. Whether it's in a game like this or in a game like this way that I can go. Alright, I think I have to go. I don't think I can go this way, right? No, I can't. Okay. Okay. Look in here. Leitmotif, yeah. Honestly, unless you're like a mega composition nerd, though, like the difference between motif and leitmotif is like pretty inconsequential for most people. No, it's all good, dude. Like I talk about it a lot in my music reaction videos if you watch those. Like I took a lot of composition in like fundamental, like the kind of mechanical aspects of composition writing in college. Like those are my electives outside of my history courses. So I have no problem talking about that stuff, honestly. Like I said, like, dude, legitimately, even if I understand and know things, like, even just being like, hey, bring this up, like, it's still an opportunity to have a conversation, right? Like, that's the thing that I adore the most. You know, like, outside of religion and politics in this channel for now, just because I can't stand either at this moment in time. You know, I don't really leave things off the subject. Duolingo has music lessons. What the fuck? I did not know that. That's a little bonkers to me. What are they trying to say about themselves? Are they trying to like paint themselves as some sort of like smart person's app or something like that? Because like, I don't know, man. Like, I never got the appeal of chess. I generally speaking know the basics of chess rules, but I never got the appeal of chess, like, on a wider scale. Like, if I want to play a strategy board game, I will play German-style board games instead, where you rubber band, where everything like rubber bands, and you're never out of it until the very end, unless just things go pretty horribly for you. I'd much rather like that style of strategy game on a board than chess and checkers. Like, I don't know, some people will call me a Neanderthal for that, and I'm pretty sure there's some Neanderthal in my family, so it doesn't surprise me. I am kind of stupid after all, when it's all said and done. But if you're gonna ask me to play a strategy board game, I'm gonna tell you let's play like Lords of Waterdeep. Well before I'll say chess or checkers. Mancala. That's one I definitely don't understand. Like, even some of the classic card games, Gin, Rummy, Spades. Just like, kind of losing me with those. Really? Not my line of sight? Oh, that's why. So you can always send it to me, of course. I'm happy to give a little bit of feedback. Between listening and doing content, I feel like I could at least give some perspective. I reached out to Lay, without going into too much detail, though. Lay and I have had a friendship for a long time now at this point. No, reach out, just ping her in the Discord and say, hey, or submit a ticket to the mods and be like, yo, can I, if you want to do it without like reaching out. I talked to Melty. Melty gave some feedback. Kess gave some feedback. Lily of the Valley I reached out to, and she was very kind to give me that. And some of it is like, you just, when you record it and stuff like that, like, I know it, like, a lot of people hate listening to their own voice. Like I've had conversations with a couple of different people about this in the past, where they're just like, I always struggle to make videos because when I go to edit it, I hear myself and I'm like immediately unhappy about what I hear, and I'm like, you're gonna have to learn to get past that. Like I don't mind listening to myself. Like I've used my own videos to go to sleep at night. I will admit, like some people might think that's a little narcissistic, but like my own voice puts me to sleep. Let's be real. Which is my biggest concern about doing ASMR, is that I'm gonna put my make myself extremely tired. But frankly, if that's how I can get some better sleep, then I'm not gonna be upset about it. I didn't reach out to Farah. She's great about kind of giving insight into like the technical side of things. Yeah, that hurt. Listen back to it and think it sounds alright. I'm slightly more comfortable listening to myself compared to having another guy in my ear. That's why I don't specifically ask you to check it out. But so here's the thing. I am perfectly fine. Like, obviously I don't lean towards listening to male ASMR artists, obviously, right? Like it's just not the... Yeah, generally speaking, that's not going to be like the crew that you think of me with, you know. But if it's from the purpose of, does this sound good, I am perfectly okay to do that. Because at that point, I'm not thinking about it as if it's I'm not thinking about it as if it's some dude in my ear calling me a good boy. I'm thinking about it from the perspective of, you know, this guy wants my opinion on how this sounds. I treat it like I do a music reaction at that point. Hello, Orion. So yeah, don't feel free to send it to me if you want. Honestly, just reach out to some other ASMR artists that you listen to. Like, legitimately just reach out. You know, whether it's through DMs if they have them open, or if it's through their Discord and being like, hey, I've been looking to try this. I would love to get some feedback on something that I recorded. Can I send it to you? You know, and if they say no, cool. All good. Yeah, absolutely. You might have to add me as a friend first. I'll accept that, just because I've had to lock down my DMs because of some of the harassment stuff that I have faced. So just to protect me and protect family, I've had to lock that shit down for a little bit. So yeah, if you can't send it to me, just send me a friend request. I will try to get to it. Just let me know and I'll get to it as soon as I can. And then I'll listen to the video after stream tonight, because I'm going to be brainstorming some ideas for my own ASMR content after that, even though I've got videos coming out all weekend. But yeah, send that to me for sure. Orion, how have you been? Been good? Doing good. Today's been a long day. I've got a little bit of a headache right now. I took some ibuprofen a little bit earlier, so I've got raid coming up here in a little bit. But I had a job interview today, so I was up a lot earlier than I normally am. You know, I'm gonna try to kill you. Meds, caffeine, and food, and still lingering. Yeah, same. I think on some level for me, I might be having a little bit of like soda withdrawal because I haven't had soda in 4 days, which is the longest stretch that I've had a soda in a while. Without having a soda in a while, so I probably am going through a little bit of withdrawals. But I mean, that's why I have gamer subs to act as my caffeine now. I would if I drank tea, but I don't drink tea. I'm very limited in what I drink. I also probably am a little bit of a sugar crash uh, because I bought they had a sale of buy one get one free on Gatorades, like the 32-ounce Gatorades at the grocery store. So I bought 4 of them total. It's like buy two get two essentially, which is hell of a deal. Um, and I meant to like stretch them out over the course of like the rest of this week essentially and through the weekend. Now all 4 of them are gone. So I probably drank way too much Gatorade. So it just got some like the sugar from that is probably overloading me a little bit. Um, I'm going from there. All right. All right. I got the video. I'll listen to it after stream tonight, Conquer. I'll try to make some time. Uh, have to order some G subs. I definitely would recommend it. Obviously, I don't know as much about it as some others do, but I'm a big fan of Goof Juice. I actually really like Cosmic Mind Break, which is Scooch-An's flavor. I was not expecting to like. I kind of figured it would be good, but it's like kind of now my favorite flavor. I love the grape and I think it's grape and pomegranate mix that they did for it. It's so good. But Goof Juice is really good. That's the one that I like. And then I have the Gamerade, the blue Gamerade Blue. And that's really good if you're looking for like a non-caffeine but still offers like a level of hydration. The other thing too with the Conqueror with reach out is if there's like people that just listen to ASMR can sometimes be good resources. So if there are people that are in like communities that you're like friends with or you trust and you're like, hey, would you be willing to listen to this? Not bad to reach out to them because an artist is going to look at it from like a pretty technical perspective. Like Lay gave me some really good like technical feedback. For the most part, she thought the audio was pretty good, a little soft, so I made some adjustments. But she like gave me some other things on like what she thinks make like for solid like video attraction on YouTube and stuff like that. You know, uh, Cass gave me some good feedback. Lily gave me some good feedback, but they all gave me something different. But then like someone asked to see the video, so I sent them my video, and they actually gave me from like a listener perspective and go from that. Oh yeah, yeah, absolutely. Reach out to folks at Hako server and be like, yo, Hako could be a person too if you feel like there's a rapport built there. That's also true. It's good. So like some of it's like the video that I recorded initially that I sent to a bunch of my friends. It was mainly because I was so fucking scared. Uh, I was so fucking scared of like it sucked. Like people, like I would put it out there and then it would just people be like, "This is horrible." That I wanted to get some thoughts and feedback, and legitimately between what Lily gave me, what Kess gave me, and what it was, well, Lay and Mel. I think Melty too gave me some. I had to dig through my DM chains. Uh, do that. Reach out to something. Like honestly, here's another good one that you might want to reach out to. Reach out to Ophi. Just be like, hey, I value your opinion on this. That's another good one to reach out to. Um, but like, yeah, just reach out to those folks and kind of get a vibe for what they feel and go from there. But like Orion, you're talking about just do like legitimately the feedback those 3 or 4 ladies gave me, like they were all like, hey, this is pretty good. Here's some little thing, like some things that they were like, I would think about this when I was doing it. And it's things that I do take forward. Like I originally, like the very initial video that I don't think we'll ever see public hands. Is that I will is that like I recorded it on like my normal mic that I use for like gaming. It's on a boom arm, so it's sitting off of my desk, so that way I don't bump it when I'm messing around on my keyboard. But I think it was Lily was like, yo, I've had some very bad experiences with boom arms and Blue Yetis, so put it back on the normal stand, stick it on a surface. If you have a desk mat, put it on the desk mat. If not, stick a like a dish towel underneath it to kind of help with that. You might be surprised because she could treat like a lot of it is depending on what it is, right? Like my whispered stuff that I did that I'm putting up on my YouTube channel is affirmations. It's whispered affirmations. It's not anything meant to push anything more than what it is, right? So it's just like we roll with it and then go from there. Yeah, I like my first video was a taps video. I said a couple of sentences at the end, and that was it. But yeah, and I kept it general. Like, hey, you're doing a good job. Like, it's okay to take up space. It's okay to, you know, you're not a burden if there are people that are happy to have you around. They are picking that up. They're basically team lifting a TV with you at that point, right? So it's just stuff like that where it's like very generic, just uplifting stuff. You know, if someone came to me and said, hey, I'd like boyfriend experience style affirmations, first off, you owe me money, but I'm open to doing that, right? But I'm not gonna create that and then force it on someone. Be like, yo, I'm only sending this to you. Can you listen to it? Like, because then it gets weird, right? Like, I'm not gonna send that. Like, I'm not gonna do boyfriend experience style affirmations and then shoot that over to Lay and be like, you're the only one that's gonna hear this because that's just fucking weird, right? But like, but if I'm gonna do that style, then yeah. But like, just good if it's just like affirmations and not anything like good girls type stuff, sending it to someone like her, even going what she's been going through, I think is good. I would even do something if she agreed to open it, like maybe make something that's slightly tailored to her and really hit her with like something nice, right? But there are plenty of traditional triggers out there that you can work on. So get the arm, because legitimately, like for gaming and like my reaction videos and stuff like that. I gotta pause this video. Music's distracting me. For gaming and for like for me, I do obviously my music reaction videos, which I need to get another one recorded this week or this upcoming week because my community's asking me about it that likes those videos. get the arm and use it for like when you're gaming and stuff. But then when you do your ASMR, take it off of the arm, unless you have like a very specific setup, which I haven't figured out yet, that makes it so that the noise that can sound, because like this mic, like I don't, you might be able to hear this. Hang on. So I'm just gonna move the mic arm. Like I'm registering the sound. You saw my mouth moving because it was registering sound. And maybe that's just the mic arm that I have. I have a Samson mic arm. It's kind of old. You know, it's I keep it. I've been keeping it well maintained, but like it still does like uh it still obviously makes like a lot of noise. So other than so for like for gaming and for any other non ASMR content, like it's fine if that happens. But for ASMR content, just keep it like keep the stand around. Don't throw it away or hide it or store it away. Like I have mine literally sitting on the corner of my desk. I have an L desk, which is on the L part of my desk in the far left corner. Right now, it's acting as a coaster for my gamer subs. But I will take that off and then create the space that I need for the ASMR. But yeah, my experience with the Yeti is that it's actually better for ASMR to put it on the stand, and then for gaming and for like my music reaction content or any other content that I do, it actually is good to go up on the arm. So if you want to get the arm stand for gaming, definitely do it. For ASMR though, keep the stand. I promise. I at least in my opinion, I think that's going to be better. And like I said, that's strictly for a Blue Yeti. Like if you have 3DO or SR3D, that could end up being something a little bit different in terms of what's going to be valuable. Obviously, I don't have those mics. They're up on my throne if you want to help crowdfund them, but obviously there's zero pressure to do it. I am in a position where I will probably eventually buy the mic, but for now I'm just trying to see how things go. Yeah, eventually we'll get a 3DO or an SR3D, and go from there. But I'm also not like super stressed about it. For now, there was someone that even offered, they were thinking about going through some of their old mics. They reached out and they said they're not committed to it yet, but they were thinking about possibly either just donating or selling it to like an up and coming artist. And they reached out to me and were like, hey, if I did this, would you be interested? And I was like, yeah, absolutely, of course. So we'll see. But I'm not holding my breath on that, honestly. I told that person, make sure, like, if nothing else, keep it as a backup in case one of these other mics comes through fucked up. Let me go from there. All right, ads are starting up here shortly. For those that are not subscribed, apologies. We'll be back in 3 minutes.
All right, got a question for you. In Discord, how do you get it to play the ding when people join or when you join the channel?
It's in notifications, I believe. Let me check. Oh, no, it's under when you're in voice and video. If you go to your settings, there's the voice and video. There should be drop downs. There should be one for sounds. And then there's like the deafen, undeafen, mute, and unmute. And then there's an option that says show more. So there's one for user joined, user leave, and user moved. That turn those 3 on, and that will let you know when someone joins the channel, leaves the channel, or if you manually move someone, it'll play a specific sound for that.
Oh, I'm sorry, Cal. I'm sorry.
There's also a disable all notification sound switch. Make sure that's not on.
Correct.
Where's that one?
That's on the notifications tab.
It'd have been
trying
funny
to
if
figure
I
out
was
how to
a
do
gnome.
loop-de-loops and accidentally hit the dismount button.
It would have been funny if I was a gnome, but
Right. I'm trying to remember. I did that to someone by accident a few weeks ago.
Appreciate the legs, Andy. I'm gonna refill my water while we're getting this group formed up. I'm going.
I just
there.
thought it was
I mean,
ironic
those
this
are
dragon
all
was
on
riding an
stuff.
owl.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Later.
The
We have.
dragon was riding an owl twice the size of it. Look how fucking big this bird is.
You just call me
Should make a
fat.
character named that. Big bird.
Hey, do we have Works? Do we have enough to do Sporefall on Mythic?
15 is the minimum number.
We need one more person.
Yeah, we won't have Zula. 'Cause we encouraged her to go out with her wife tonight. Her wife's going out of town. They're like, so she wants to have dinner with her wife. I was like, yeah, go have dinner with your wife. No Kalik, Freeman.
Yeah, I didn't.
And Jenny's gonna-
I didn't see anything from Jenny.
Jenny's gonna be late. She has her daughter's soccer thing. I think is wrapping up now, so she's probably driving back.
Okay, we have Farm in here, right?
What?
Yeah, Farm is in here. Farm's in the raid. Trying to think of anyone outside.
Yeah. Well, we'll just plug somebody. Let's go to Spore. Get some pulls on that at 15. When Jenny gets here, we'll get to 16. If that person leaves, we'll be at 15 again. Which means we probably at 0.1 DPS. Maybe we should be just good with the 3 healers, I think.
Okay.
Should be fine.
Spore less.
We haven't.
Still.
We have not done Spore. We haven't done Spore in a couple weeks.
We
did
didn't-
Spore on
Heroic.
on normal. Yeah, heroic. Yeah.
Heroic. Where are you gonna do Spore Mythic?
That's ridiculous.
It's redonkulous.
Can't
I just-
use my words all the time.
I just want the toy off this boss, so I need to start
Could
clearing it on
also,
all characters.
You could also consider overhealing it a little bit. When I did it last week, we did 2, 5, 13, and we were barely making the healing check.
Oh, really? All right.
Let's start with 3, see how it feels, and then that's not the right rate. Yeah, we start with 3, and then if it,
Healers.
yeah, and then if it feels
Power
bad,
switch,
we'll go from there.
Yeah.
Forced overhealing.
Yeah, the one I killed it with was I think it was 25 with 5 healers.
Well, yeah, 25 and 5 makes sense.
Being required to have additional healers is appalling. Maybe even jorifying.
Jorifying. It's hilarious.
What?
You heard me.
I'm very upset that Ian came out in an interview and said basically that flex rating is not the future of Mythic. Of like, I disrespectfully disagree with you, you motherfucking asshole. I hated that he said that because I think it should be the future. Just lock it to 20 until Hall of Fame is closed. Give it maybe 2 weeks after, and then open it up. Go.
He does have one of those faces you just want to punch, you know? I mean, I'm not a violent guy, but
He was in law school before he got into game development, so it's why
figures.
it's why he talks the way he talks.
But the other guy that used to be with him all the time hasn't been there, or is he still there? The guy that played, they always used to come in. Well, I was on my shaman the other day.
Oh, Lord, Devil Lord? No, he left the company a long time ago.
Yeah.
So I did this on normal for the first time this week, and we ignored all mechanics. So I might need somebody to tell me what we're doing.
Well, let me tell you, you can't ignore all mechanics on Mythic.
The biggest thing is whether you get one of the short squatty mushrooms or the Marge Simpson mushrooms.
Uh-oh.
Well,
Because you don't get the Marge Simpson mushrooms on normal or heroic.
and there's 2 different ads, and you can't bring the ads to one another.
Well, they can't die near each other.
Or die near each other.
Is this an AoE fight or a single target with cleave fight?
I would wager more single
I
target
would say
cleave.
with cleave.
Bring your AoE heal build.
single target, but you need burst AoE.
Yeah, if you look at that mucky spore leader there with the tall looking mushroom head, pink and purple mushroom head, that's what the Marge Simpson ones look like.
Something's wrong.
What is that?
In transit.
Trying to cast my symbiotic relationship. Too far away.
Too far away. Yeah, the duck rifle doesn't go that far either.
Oh, yeah.
There is still potential that my chip is cracked. It shut off on me this afternoon, Zoosh.
Oh. Well,
Oh, did you get your computer working again?
I got it working.
And he's here.
285 Hunter.
get a thinner bean dip and get a
Okay, I'll
second
go
chip
with
to
that.
fish out the first one.
Nice.
Yes.
So
This guy
we,
dips.
so I, on, let's see, that was Tuesday. So Wednesday morning, in between meetings, I took the cooler off, and yeah, I had the Corsair cooler on there, and I didn't like the pace spread. I could still read. I could still read Ryzen on the.
Oh, Cognizant's not here. That's the one I was thinking. I was like, somebody else told me they weren't going to be here, and I couldn't remember.
So I think that
Holy sush.
I think that it overheated, and that's the reason why.
Sush.
It wasn't coming up. I think it's got a hot spot on it that was causing it to have issues, but I don't know. But because it wouldn't boot up at all, and then I repasted it. I put the Arctic MK4, MK5, whatever I have here in my drawer. Put that on there, put it all back together again, and it came up. So, and it's been working. Other than I played all night last night. No issues, and I was playing today, and I didn't see what the temperature of the package got up to, but like I said, it just shut off. I thought that we had lost power so abruptly.
Is that air cooled or liquid?
Liquid. But my liquid cooling, I mean, the liquid is staying pretty solid at 89 degrees, which is pretty good.
Dum, 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 dum. Dum, dum.
Run away! Run away! Wicked sharp fangs.
All the better to bite you with.
Look at the bones!
Look at the bones!
Oh
Thank
my
you.
god. Fucking Raid team, I swear to God.
Bite your head clean off.
I have many, many wares.
1, 2, 5.
No.
Oh, you must be from Wisconsin. Trying to introduce
Close
that
enough.
game.
Florida.
All right,
Oh, I forget most of
so-
you fucks have tomorrow off because it's observed. Why are people wanting to get drunk tonight?
Here's a feast. Putting the feast down. Or since everybody's in here.
Sush is also a Soda Stream enjoyer.
Yeah, Soda Stream is amazing.
Yes. Sam like
love that
sold
shit.
it, and I was like, I gotta, yeah, because I wanted to get the red dew, and they don't sell it here, sugar free. So yeah.
But let me get ice for this water. Make it colder for me.
We don't make a whole lot of coffee anymore because we'll get it's called Lotus Energy Concentrate, and an ounce of it is like 80 milligrams of caffeine. So we'll just make like flavored energy drinks in the morning with our Soda Stream.
Oh, nice.
I've invested in a product called Gamer Subs that works as energy for me. It's an energy powder. And the
why
name-
would you-
And the names are
why would you do
hilarious.
Any of that when you can have horrible, disgusting, smoky, delicious coffee.
Don't get me wrong, I also like coffee,
Nice.
preferably
I
black.
have- I have lately taken to making refrigerator cigarettes on days where I don't get enough sleep.
Alright, let's so I did watch
How
the other
is a
groups.
refrigerator cigarette?
They have been doing it like we did it on Heroic, which is we take it to the first squid and we kill everything by the first squid, and then basically the people that don't have ads on them, a couple people, or as soon as they get their ad killed, they jump over onto the new squid when it comes out and keep it interrupted. So it's pretty much what we're gonna have to do. Keep everything close to in two piles. Kill the squid. I have to get the trash down. Focus on the squid, getting it down. And that's as soon as the trash piles are dead. You guys have to move over to the squid, kill it, especially ranged. Let's get some pulls. I don't think that dude's joining, unless he did.
I think it's in here.
Here, is he? I don't have sound. That's right. I can't hear people join anymore for whatever reason.
What?
Yeah.
Oh shit! I forgot to get crit flasks.
Okay.
Whatever.
Yeah,
We'll use a mastery flask.
Yeah. Fixes permissions. I got it. I'm gonna move you to channels and put you back in again so you get the permissions.
Do you want other buff stuff
There we go.
for now?
Yeah, let's go ahead and drop
Yeah, let's
it.
go ahead and full buff.
Because unless we have like 5 or 6 people who jump on tonight, like in the next 15 minutes, which I doubt, because a bunch of them told me they already, me and Sam, that they weren't going to be here. We'll probably just spend most of the night on this boss and just focus hit since we have the people for it.
So Vantage right off the rip.
Yeah, that's his Fantas right off the rip.
Eat.
I did, yeah. I just,
Thank you, Farm, for the consumables.
Thanks, Farm,
Thanks for helping, Zeus.
for using all that stuff.
Thank your father, kids. Thanks, Dad. It wasn't awkward at all.
I just beat up other people and steal their consumables.
All right. So yeah, so the mushrooms, the regular mushrooms are directly underneath the boss and on the squid on the first round, and then the outside ones.
The fungals.
Yeah, promote to assistant. Yeah, assist. We need to probably put them with you, right? Or what do you want to do with that? We need. I guess we can throw.
I'll keep under mark here.
Okay. And I will put you. Okay. So I'll check it. I gotta load UI. You know your UI is broken when you can't apply weapon oil.
User error.
Yeah, That's something.
Just got to put it all in the hands and then just lather it on there.
Yeah, well, I want to let you click on your weapon.
Trail.
You don't have to. You can just click on the stuff and it shows your weapon.
Yeah, it shows the weapon, but you
Can't click on it?
won't. No, you can't. It won't let you apply it. Yeah. All right, here we go.
Okay, do it live.
Let's see the squid moving.
If you have the fungling, just kind of stay away from the boss. Shroomlings stack up on top of the spore cap. Yeah, Tama can join us. Yep.
Yeah, I think one's good to taunt on.
Don't kill the funglings yet.
Yeah, leave them alone. You can like do little CC slows and stuff like that, but the same thing. Shroomlings will stay right here where the other ones are at. Funglings, you'll head over to the other boss, which is over there. Make sure you stack these funglings on top of this boss, please. Get underneath. Alright, range, make sure we kill the funglings back here. Melee, take the ones on the boss. I'll stay out here with the range. I'm gonna better assign some DPS here. I'm gonna swap up some.
Exploded.
Yep, I'm gonna clean up some DPS here. Hang on. I'll gotta adjust groups.
Yep, we won drip.
Did you guys get your stuff killed back in the back?
Yes.
Or
Yeah.
Okay. No, we did not get
In the back, we did, yeah.
we did not get any mushrooms. Yeah. Oh, it's Capula. It's
Oh, you know what, guys? I didn't have Devo Aura on. I'll turn it on this time. We'll get it.
well, yeah.
Yep.
You know, the other thing we were missing was water breathing. That wasn't on either.
Farm's
I mean,
been
make-
saying that for years.
I
Farm,
know,
Farm forgot to cast Eye of Kilrog. I'm just saying.
I don't use that.
Okay.
Talks back to me and is quite mean.
Okay, so a couple things to remember. If you are being focused, make sure you go stand like underneath, like where the boss is at or where the squid is at, because the tighter those are packed, the better off we are as a group to kill them all. Small adjustment that I made, group 2 DPS, you will kill the shroomlings, so the ones that are on the first squid. Group 3 DPS will kill the ones that are the funglings, so the second squid.
Wait, I kind of wasn't listening. What's group 2?
You're staying with the boss. On the intermission, you're staying with the boss to kill the mushrooms.
Gotcha. There we go. Everybody has water breathing.
Sweet.
Damn it, Ryan. First squid's back here. See if I'm shrimbling. Go there. Funglings towards the middle of the room, please. So Angela, and yep, Angela to the middle of the room. Remember, don't kill the funglings. Don't kill the funglings.
Alright, there's a fungling dead.
Just have to deal with it.
Then we'll just kill the funglings there both times.
Well, big Doomstreams are out. This is a wipe.
Yep, we can't be killing the funglings on the first batch.
Yeah, can't attack them all.
This is also why we have to keep the sporelings, like keep the groups tight, because it's if they die within I think it's 10 or 15 yard range. I think it's 10.
There was also a sporling that was killed within the funglings. It was in the middle of them.
Yeah. I mean, passive cleave is going to be whatever glue is, but I was seeing people like directly attack the fungling that was like focusing them. That's not what's necessary. It can be slowed. You can stun them if you need to, but you need to be focusing on the squid and then cleaving off of the boss onto the shroomlings. And then when the second round comes about, cleave everything at that point.
And for those that need a reference, if you look up TV right, those always go to the boss with the cap on, with that black cap on them. And then those go to outside, and they're not DPS down until the second squid comes out. So those go outside, don't kill them. Those always go to the boss. Spartan skull up there. All right.
Ryan Reynolds just popped in my head.
Priest buff,
They can be stunned. They can be.
Portugal moves on.
They can be stunned. They can be slowed, but they cannot be killed. Yeah, I think we can make a song out of this. Give me a few minutes.
Songify.
Ron will make the song about it while Slayer draws a picture.
I fucked up my opener.
See it? There's
Someone's
one of them.
one.
Yeah,
Oh my.
one got killed right underneath the boss. Is that
No,
right?
it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Just we're gonna stack them here when they die. Funglings will stack up. Basically, we're
Yeah,
while
we could probably
standing.
just kill the funglings in the middle.
Yep, I'll put a moon and where we're taking the funglings. So if you have a fungling now, go ahead and just stack on the other spores over on the opposite side. It's over here. Angela, come stand under the boss.
Everybody kill those. Go inside the moon quickly.
Group 3 is funglings. Group 3 is out here. Group 2 is under the boss. And we'll just have the defensive the other one unless we can get out there. Unless the group kills it and we can get through it fast enough.
That one out there is okay.
Defensive,
As long as
defensive,
everything
defensive.
else is-
Everyone defensive, everyone personal. Oh, even 2 went off, it looks like. 3 went off.
Alright, wipe it up. Standing green.
Real close.
Yeah, I've been grouping the ones in that are getting out, following other people out, been keeping them in.
Polly had a moon on his head too, so I don't know if that confused anybody.
Oh, is the moon marker bad? What do the tanks have? Moon and X. Okay, I'll switch.
Tank
I'll
has a
switch.
moon.
I'll switch that marker. We'll make it diamond.
Can we do the circle instead, since it has a better contrast with the environment?
Yeah, I'll do circular star. Whatever I want to click on first. They're right next to each other.
If only a 20-plus-year-old game could add more than 8 icons for markers.
That's ridiculous.
We could do campfires again. Remember those days? Before markers?
Yeah. Yeah. You remember those days?
Oh, the dance and Nectaramus.
Funglings is kind of towards the middle of the room. Shrimlings get underneath this 4 cap.
Purple people come over here.
For group 3, you're going to be killing the funglings out there. Group 2, you'll be killing here underneath the boss.
Still have 2 alive. We got them. They're kind of spread out a little bit around the boss here, so.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
got some of the green puddles and.
Yeah,
I-
melee. Remember, you can stun. They're stunnable. You can stun them if you need to. If you have a stun or not back, they can do that. Personals, everyone. Personals now.
Defensive.
Yep.
I lost 3.
Yep. That's why it's important to get them all stacked. There's no fear of not being able to see your character here. You just gotta deal with it.
They're ready to move. We're moving. A big move.
Tighten these up. Get under. Stand under this 4 cap. Under this 4 cap. I'll stay out with the fungling group since they lost a couple. Poison burst went off. Nobody kicked it. That's a white and a green.
Yeah, the spore cap has a cast.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
We'll get it figured out.
Just making sure people realize.
The biggest thing, honestly, is like you got to stack them, and then the folks that have the funglings on them, like minor CC works. Like I've been throwing a Sigil of Misery out there, and it will fear them. As long as you don't touch them, they'll stay feared for 15 seconds.
Our traps work good.
And they get feared in place.
But if you have the green circle, have to run to the wall, throwing a stun down or something to hold them.
Or if you don't have one, call it. Like, hey, just say Jorah circle or Slayer circle, whatever, and that'll let someone else know. Hey, I gotta stun this mob.
And like on that last one, the other group was so far away that I mean, we can use slapping hands in that instance because everything's far away. So we had the ability to hold it, at least by the boss. I had making a talent change. Just give me a second.
That was our best pull that we've ever had on that boss.
I think Zoosh. Let's try throwing anti-magic shells down on the on that explosion after the intermission ad kill that we're losing people on. So I'll drop one at the boss if you want to drop yours at the ranged group.
This might seem weird. Who has the boss when the explosion starts usually, or who has the boss right after it? Is it you, Sam?
On that, usually it's me on intermission. Yeah.
Zeus, go join the range group. Go join group 3 out in there. And just that, even a little bit of even your damage, a little bit of extra might be helpful there.
I picked up a Fixiate to help. So, all right.
Hey, you walk.
Checking.
I like that emote. That's a good one.
Here we go.
Gonna lurk. I appreciate that. First ad's coming out. Second group's coming out.
We did just lose a fungling here. So you know.
Somebody's running with the wrong type.
Yeah, I got
Two of them
refocused.
up
I got refocused. Bringing them.
Working on pulling him in. I can't pull him in. Zeus can grab him. There.
All right, group 3. Get ready to kill yours out there. This fungling, we'll just kind of let it go. We'll just have to personal. Unless the melee group can get to it quick enough.
4 dead. Swipe it.
Yeah, that was probably my fungling that I had. That was on. I was blade dancing out of rotational muscle memory. Probably killed it.
No, well, it's up to you if you want to release or not. George's got a battle res. Get us.
So I know we're doing the strat to try to eliminate one being out in the middle of nowhere, but it seems like we're struggling and having an issue with like a random fungling getting killed. Can we just plant essentially, where we kill them in one spot, and then when the second round comes, we just kill them in the same spot, and we'll deal with that one out in the middle of nowhere?
I think that's probably what we should switch to. I think so too, yeah. So we'll just pick a spot and go from there. And just kill them all there.
Yeah, you might want to hold on to your AoE abilities right when the ads come out.
Nope. Sorry, can't. It's part of my rotation. If you guys don't want the ads in the middle getting killed, get them more than 8 yards away from us. Like
Well, they have to be outside of 10 anyways, because if they die within 10 yards, if the two mushroom types die within 10 yards, they form the doom shroom and kill us. So
they are going to get hit by some stuff. There's no stopping it.
Yeah.
Unless you want me to stop pushing buttons.
no.
That's why I'm suggesting the other strat.
I think
one is
Noel's
dying
correct.
anyway. Let's just stack them.
Yeah, I think Noel's correct. I think we should just find a spot that's generally about 12 yards out and go from there.
Just put a marker down on it. And just
Yeah.
I'm gonna kill him right there. All right, that'll work. All right. And like I said, Zeus and I are still pulling him in, trying to get him in the center. Using our death and decays to keep him from moving real far. I do need. Let me know when that cast is getting ready to go off, so that we can drop our shields for you guys. So that's another big one. I think.
I mean, once you see the shrooms halfway, I honestly, if they're halfway through, that's when I would drop them down.
Okay. Yep, that'll work.
Yeah, I'll just drop mine on myself, so for the range. Then you can just run to me.
Here we go.
Dude, my opener, all of a sudden I'm doing way more fucking burst. I don't know why I didn't think of this sooner. Oh, that's right, because I'm a fucking moron. Bungling's to circle. Bungling's here to circle, please.
Blue.
Keep the sad stuns. Oh, there you go. Good job.
Yeah, we can kill the funglings.
Yeah, kill the funglings here. Just want to keep them tight. Same with the shrimlings. So you get a fungling, you're going to circle.
Gotta interrupt that ad out there.
Come on. I'll get it first. I can't get the next one, so another range need to watch it.
I can.
Get him killed. Let's get ready to go into intermission.
Interrupt.
Oh, poison burst, poison burst.
Yeah. Everyone in Hellstone personal if you need to.
Yeah, it's too late. Too many people are gonna die.
Okay. Let's do kick rotation on that. If we can, I'll call it.
Yeah, I overlapped with COG, so
All good.
I have
I'll
one.
call one. I'll stick out there with it and I'll call one.
By the way, that is the tightest we've had the mushrooms. It actually looks really nice.
Yeah, those are a couple of good groupings there. This feels better though, in my opinion.
Yeah, definitely. I blame Quick, actually.
It's appropriate.
Track.
I blame
Yeah,
Cognizant.
asshole.
He's not here.
Sorry, you're blaming Quick when Lanix is right there.
Well, I mean,
Ripe to be blamed.
Would be so good at video games if I wasn't such a dumbass. That's
he was pulling
That's a-
an anchor.
that's a
to
real
go help
statement.
The other group,
that's
so
me.
He's calling himself out right there in the chat.
What?
Messing with you.
I'll go check out Bochi later. Make sure she's usually
if
going
you,
after I'm done.
once Melee
I will not be
Warrior,
raiding Bochi tonight.
help the
Learn my lesson on that.
ads and then
Depending on who's out there, we might raid Birdie tonight. She'll be setting up for she'll be finishing up Majora's Mask playthrough.
Everybody has to move to the ads
Or
to be
Fate.
killed before they finish
Yeah, I might do
their
Fate.
work
I don't know.
anyway.
We'll see. We'll see who's out there as we get closer to end of stream.
Getting some solid pulls in here.
No, Drip. The strat is go all out.
She went absolutely berserk when I raided Bochi. It was very loud. I like Bochi a lot. Don't get me wrong, I do. I think she's hilarious, but it was a ton. She's playing Titanfall 2 tonight, so when she's playing this competitive game, she tends to get very, very, very gremlin. Funglings on circle.
Yeah, keep those on circle.
You got to stun it there because I have the green circle. So when
Yeah.
people need to stun it,
Funglings
don't
will need to
kill
be
it,
right
take it back.
here.
Yeah,
Alright, second one.
yeah.
Yeah, second one. I'll kick the spore first. New I'll take second. So I'll take the first kick here. Alright, New All, you'll take second. Funglings stack up on the circle there. New All take next kick unless you use it. Cognition take next. If not, dead here. Alright, group 3, you'll take Fungling. Group 2, you'll take Sporling kills. Onto the boss here. Everyone personal now. Everyone personal now. Got one going off. Nice work. Just rinse and repeat. Big move across the room here. Funglings on circle. Works will take next kick on Spore Cap. Get your strings into the boss, please. Next set is up. Or it's not too far. Works will take first kick on that one. getting out. New all take next kick. Slayer take next kick.
That funging needs to get closer here. Well, never mind.
Oh, I burnt it. Sorry.
Same thing. Group 2 take under the boss. Group 3, I'll help out over there since both tanks will be on the boss. I'll help out with Group 3. I'll try to mark everything as I can with Chaos Brand. This is the whole fight now at this point. It's a rinse and repeat until we kill.
We do not have anti-magic shell for this upcoming one. At least I won't. Because we got too many people dead.
Knock killed this. I'll leave that to the healers to decide.
I'm burning mana, I'll tell you that.
I'm spending half my finishers healing myself.
Okay. We'll swap that, and then what I'll do is I'll put Zeus in Group 2 for that, and then I'll move out to Group 3 for...
Do you want me to heal?
Yeah, let's see how the 4th healer goes for a little bit.
Or have cow heal.
Yes, okay, it's up to you guys.
Poker, yes. Also, if the druids want to like toss me an innervate just before that big hit, I'm spamming Holy Light and going in.
I'll be honest with you, you ended the fight at 20% more mana than both of the druids.
Oh, okay. Is
Yeah.
innervate not a dual advantage thing?
No, it's
anymore?
not.
Nope.
Oh, never
It is
mind.
One person gets 8 seconds of free spellcasting.
I
So
did
you
give him
use it on
Source of
yourself.
Magic.
Hey, quick, who do you have beacon?
Sam and Cog.
Sam and Cog.
Yeah,
Okay.
I did give Quicksilver my Source of Magic buff, so...
Use the
Probably helping
correct
his
target for
mana.
that.
How much do I need to trade you? How much gold?
500 gold, sir.
Oh, damn, that's cheap.
Hey, Zeus, I'm gonna try reducing the anti-magic shell duration. Let's see if that gets enough to pop it a second time. I don't think it is, though.
Your money's no good here, sir.
Alright, ready checking.
Yeah, I just need to be more intentional, I think, about regenning mana.
What'd you take out to do that?
I took out the 3-second, the extra 3-second interrupt. Reducing it by 3 seconds.
Aha. It's worth a try.
Yeah, it is. That's the only one that makes sense, because everything else you kind of need. The only other one would be...
What sucks is Puzzle Box's timing is just too long to meet that, to allow me to channel it before the knockback happens and going from there.
Alright. Here we go.
If we do a good job stacking, we don't have to defensive for a potential explosion, so we can defensive the knockback before the shrooms come out, just FYI. So that's a goal here.
We're
we want to
probably
look into.
always going to have one explosion go off.
Yeah.
So we'll still want to...
I'll Aura Mastery the first one if you want to get the second one.
Sure.
Watch those feet.
Not dirty.
Bungling's on circle. Orcs will get next kick on Sport Cap. Let's get that Shrimling a little bit closer, please. Get that Shrimling a little bit closer. Alright, I'll take first kick on the second squid. New all second kick, please. Alright, new all third kick. Player got that one. It'll die
She
here.
didn't trust me.
I did not.
Yeah, this is the big damage.
Defensive now. Two of them went off.
Yeah. So we had most of them were directly under the boss, and we had 3 on the back leg, far side of the boss. There, that's what killed us.
Remember, they don't go into the boss. They go into the under the squid. They got to go into the squid, not the boss.
And that's where the boss was right on top where the squid was at, and that's where the vast majority of them. And then we had the 3 out to the side. So, I mean, you guys are really best off coming standing on top of the tanks.
You got to do the scary. Got to do the scary thing and stand in melee.
Yeah.
You mean scary?
Yeah, more than likely it's probably range that are not getting them close enough.
So you really just want us to take him Squidward?
Yes.
Yep.
Squidward. Yes. There you go. Yeah, and that's those 3 that we got. I had gripped 2 that were 2 other ones that were out there and pulled them in, and got them killed where we needed them. So, but I'm trying, but our interrupts are, I mean, our grips are.
The flat cap ones are the ones we want to kill, right? That's the Marge Simpson ones we don't want to kill, or is it?
Well, they're killing the Marge Simpson ones, but for you and me, we're responsible for the flat caps underneath the boss. So you and I should be grouping those and trying to, use our death indicate everything to hold them right there where the squid's at, and the best we can. So,
yeah, that's what I thought.
You're focusing the shroomlings for grips and shit like that.
Yeah.
This is a positioning and ad control fight, and somewhat of a healer check, DPS check, but like I feel like we're okay on that front. But I think we did 56 on that pull, which is the new best. So we're whittling away here.
Grab bear on the next pull.
If he wants. Doing the old opener habit that I had, and it's not good. Watch some toes. Far side. Bungling's onto the star. Or circle.
Yeah, that's a nice tight stack there. That's pretty good.
Yeah, for the funglings, basically, if you're standing on the circle, like you're gonna be in a good spot. Like if you could pixel stack there, that would be ideal. I'll take first kick on the sport cap, and then I'll have to run in for the shroomling. So.
Is it my kick next?
Yes. and then Slayer after that.
It's a massively tight group. This is amazing here.
This is quite, yeah, this is good here.
Like, split
If,
defensives here.
if you have a defensive or a health potion, one of the two.
Still got a lot of several of them up on our side here. Got them.
Got it, yeah, just in
Just
time.
in time. Oof.
Let's move back towards the middle if we can, tanks.
Yeah, maybe.
Hopefully he spawns close.
Don't see him yet.
By the door.
It's by the door.
Fungling's on circle. A little far from what I would wanted, but whatever. I'd rather be safe.
May need to get some stuns on the fungling because I had to
Yeah,
run
we're-
vines
we're,
out.
We're good, we're good. We got him. Remember, stack onto the circle, onto the circle, onto the circle. There we go. Let's set 2. I'm gonna change up the kick order a little bit. It'll be me and then Slayer and then Newell. I'll let it go here. Good. Alright, Slayer next. And then the third one, Newell.
Alright, help them kill the other
Sunline.
ads. Be right there. I'm helping them kill.
You're good.
Got the
Alright,
boss.
if you have personals or hellstones, use them here. I'm gonna darkness the fungal group. Darkness is down on the fungal group. Stand right on circle basically, and you'll get that,
Yeah,
that
help,
AoE.
help. We have a lot up still.
Quick, that's where I pop Aura Mastery there, right?
The
Yeah,
first
I was-
hit, I would.
Yeah, the first hit, yeah. Right
Yeah,
before
yeah,
it cast popped it.
we're
I
close.
dropped it.
That's
Yeah,
still our
perfect.
best pull right there, right?
No. 56 in terms of the boss percentages are best pull.
I'm just waiting to die. Come on. Die. Felt good. I mean, ads were stacked up. We're just a little short on DPS.
Big time.
I got bear. We could probably do break. Yeah, I got bear.
Yeah, I'll set a timer. Get bear in here. We'll get bear in here and then we'll do break.
Yeah, you could consider plugging a couple more if we're missing the ads.
Honestly, I think the addition of bear will be big because I can stick him in with group. What I'll do is I'll swap me
Yeah.
and him in groups, so he'll be with melee. So that way he also can cleave off the boss, which is going to work really well for his spec.
Yeah, Shroomling group.
Yeah.
Unless
so,
he gets a fungling, and then that plan is screwed. But
Well,
Well,
then
then-
it works on intermission though. So. Don't
oh,
count
true.
on you.
Yeah, on intermission.
yeah. So bear basically the reason you're in group 2 is that during the intermission when we have to, or when he does the thing, we have to kill all the explosions. You're going to help kill the Shroomling group, which is the group that'll be underneath the boss. So you're going to get free cleave off the boss doing that, and then I'll jump out and help the ranged group. So between the 4 of you plus the 2 tanks, that should be enough. And then me being out there with the ranged group which is actually I might make one more swap because I can maximize Chaos Brand by putting farm out there. Nah, I'll leave it. All right, we'll take a break.
Quickie there.
Yo.
Dude, what is... What, I mean, I know I ask this every season, but...
All right, I'm gonna go take a break as well, get away from this desk for a little bit because I've been at it all fucking day. So I appreciate you guys hanging out. I'll be back in 6 to 8 minutes or so. Oh, by the way, Orion, if you're still there, it just occurred to me. You mentioned Wochi. That is not Dungeon Dojo Wochi. There's a VTuber called Bochi. B is in Bravo. That is I found through Melty, through the ASMR streams. She's friends with Melty, and yeah, she is like mega uber gremlin energy. So, so that's what that was about. Anyways, we're back. So we're gonna vibe here. We got about 3.5 minutes left on break. I'm good. I did. So my parents got me a small set of weights. Some 5, 10, and 15-pound weights to go on a little stand from Amazon. And I just did a small little exercise. I did 20 jumping jacks and then 20 on each arm bicep curls. And then ate a banana. So, productive little mini break for me. I'll unmute Discord now so I can hear them.
And then I always respond, ye learn ancient tanking proverb. You pull, you tank.
Yeah, but they weren't pulling new mobs. They were pulling mobs off the train, right?
And that's kind of, in a way, that's kind of the tank's fault for doing that.
Well, I don't think they knew what. I don't think they realized what he was doing.
They don't have a thing for
they
world
clearly
markers.
Didn't realize that what they were doing was wrong.
Because they don't really. I don't think they know that.
Zeus and I would send in pictures of one another running in some of these dungeons.
I mean, if I had turned around and healed them, I would have drawn aggro and then I would have died. So
I was in Key the other day too, and they.
So they have the target markers.
Shaman healer and myself were the only.
But they don't have world markers.
Nexus point. I forget. I was in the 20s for interrupts at the second boss. As we're getting ready to get to the second boss, and the shaman healer had like 8 to 10 because they're like a 30-second timer, and we're sitting there fighting the shit. And there's 2 casts that go out for on those nullifiers, and if the cast goes out, it's a one-shot. You're dead. And I interrupted the one, and the other cast went off, and the guy goes, "What the fuck, man? Why aren't you interrupting?"
Thank you, Leatrix Plus.
So the shaman and myself stopped interrupting the rest of the instance, and they died. It was fun. It was a lot of fun.
I've been that shaman before.
Zeus had one where him and his group stopped interrupting, and he posted the interrupts, and I think he was the only one, and a mage. I think he had a mage in his group that was interrupting, and they both stopped interrupting. I think on that same dungeon, and those nullifiers, man, they just one-shot people.
I'm very happy right now because I found through one of my add-ons a way to keybind the world markers, so that should make it a little more efficient for me to place it, which means a little more DPS coming out of me, hopefully.
Huh? I know your still has a few seconds left. I'm still gonna hit ready.
Ready, check to see who is back.
Yep.
Okay, so that's the. See what I wish. She messaged me and was like, "Do you really need me?" And I was like, "I mean, if you want to log in, we'll bring you. If you are wiped out from your event and stuff, then I get it." And she was like, "Yeah, I'm tired." I was like, "Okay." I wish they would fucking let me track.
Oh, the other thing was that balanced druid clearly, right after he private messaged me, he blocked me because I tried to respond to him and I couldn't.
Yeah, that's
like, what is wrong with this guy? So I reported him.
I had someone that blamed me.
But I reported him.
I had someone that blamed me for, like, I was bug tanking a key and it didn't go well because the healer couldn't keep up with what I was doing, which is fine. And the DPS blamed me though. They were like, "Dude, you're pulling too big." I'm like, I can't believe I heard that in the year of our Lord 2026 in WoW, but here we are. But the guy messaged me after the key fell apart and goes, "I hope you never get a good vault again." that warrior got abyss item in the very next fold. I was like, God, I wish I could message that guy right now. I was like, that's a clever little insult without being like, it's being a jerk without being hateful.
Bear's back. I think we're just waiting on Slayer.
Slayer's here. Farm's the only one.
Fucking farm.
Yeah,
Alright.
there he is. I
Mid raid route.
check one last time.
It's feast and then ready to check the pool.
I do not have a feast for this one. Farm. That is my last one.
I've got one.
Oh, sweet. There we go. Feast is down.
Bear did one. Thank you, Bear.
I'm gonna need Druid buff when you guys get a chance. Andrella, you are at 9% durability.
I see it.
It's impressive.
He just likes living on the edge.
Living on the edge. I like
Dude, I have definitely noticed repair bills being cheaper now that weapons and shields don't break.
Oh, really? They took those off the break?
Yeah.
Wow.
Is that out now, or is that with the 0.1 patch?
That was supposed to be with this patch.
I still have
Exactly what
durability
I
on my
said.
weapon.
Well,
I have
it won't.
durability on my weapon.
It doesn't wear down from use. It wears down from death. So like as you're like if you don't die,
Any less durability loss than it ever was. Okay.
yeah, and then I think in the next patch they're removing it completely.
Because at least they made it so that repairing is the same across the board, where it used to be that if you were a plate wearer, it cost twice as much as a cloth. All right, here we go.
That's a dumb thing.
That's why my
Yeah.
bills went up.
Yeah, well, that was a big complaint, because obviously.
I mean, if you played Prot Warrior for an extended duration, you know how bad dealing with your durability is. Your shield is double dipping its durability. On circle.
Well, we got no bad guy in our group.
That's on bear. That's a wipe.
Yeah, I think my pet was killing it.
It had dots and all that other stuff on it too. No, all good. Yeah, the funglings cannot die near the shroomlings, so that's where the star marker comes into play. Or the circle marker comes into play. It's fine. It's your first pull. All good.
Yeah, I
Dude,
agree.
Ewok, you got
I
awesome
agree.
emotes.
It's Quick's fault for not quickly identifying that was an issue. I'll be better.
It's okay. Quick. I'll be worse to compensate.
Oh, thank you.
Right on.
Priest buff.
Balance.
We
No
don't-
restoration.
But say, yeah, we don't have one of those.
Here we go.
Oh god. The Deliriums of Prague, guys. The Deliriums of Prague.
So there are two types of fixates there. If you've got a purple one, you move them out to the marker.
Yeah, with a fungling.
Red debuff goes under the boss. Well, under the with the ad.
Back of the room.
And if you have the Shroomling, you stand right underneath the spore cap.
Might need some more stuns out here.
And her soul's out, but that'll only hold them for so long.
I got you.
Balls.
We got you. We got you. We're good.
I'm out
Nice.
Thanks, guys.
All right, same thing here. Take your routes to the appropriate mark, and then group 2, you'll be on the boss during explosion. Group 3, you'll be on the not boss. All right, I'll kick first. Slayer takes second when that comes up. New all take third.
Cats that are behind the boss. Gotta make sure we get them underneath him. Watch the green circle.
And then my kick is back up, so I'll take next if it comes.
Might need a stun on my.
Working on it.
That's good.
Get that ad. Thank you. Tonic.
Here's the knockback. Potion or defensive if you have it. Alright, AMZ's down, AMZ's down, stand inside your AMZs. Group the boss back to the middle. Oh, he's gonna send off the next awaken here in a sec, so it doesn't matter. Pretty close here.
Too far.
Next awaken's coming out. Same kick rotation, myself, Slayer, Newell.
Oh, it's close too.
Slayer next.
We might have a sport captain with us.
No, but there's a
Shroomling
shrilling
got
going out.
Got
to
a shroomling going.
Yeah, it's on drip. It's on drip.
No, I pulled it in. Good. Go out and help them, Zoosh.
That guy needs to die.
I have the boss. Take him.
I got him. 1 second. I got it.
We got him. Range is on it. Range is on it now. We're good.
Knocking back. Defensives.
I'm gonna put darkness on circle. Darkness is down on circle. Defensive and rarity health potion.
We got everything down in time, right?
Yeah, the one went off and a bunch of people were low health.
I don't. I don't think this strat's gonna work because the damage ramps up throughout the fight. So if anyone is without their defensive, they're just not gonna survive.
Bring a couple more DPS in.
It's only gonna increase health across the board, so. Let's go ahead and wipe it up though. We have a bunch of dead.
Yeah, and unless we can have a single DPS who's dedicated to the one lone mushroom.
Nobody has the damage to kill it that fast.
So,
yeah, so
with
the other
our
option is to save the DK shields and do only one each time, but that means everybody has to come back to the boss. Because we can do ours every other time.
So if we just make sure we save our actual defenses for the second pop, we do have an aura mastery for every first pop. Like the entering of that phase will have an aura mastery, which is 15%, and then if you save your defenses for the second hit, that should work. Maybe? I don't know.
Well, and then what Andrell and I can do too is alternate our tranquilities for those.
Yeah.
Andrella, do you want to take first and I'll take second?
I mean, it's fine.
Yeet.
Just call for it.
You want to try using one Death Knight shield then, or for the round, or do you want to?
Yeah, we could try that too.
Okay.
You could place it like behind
In
the
between,
boss.
yeah, behind the boss, yeah.
Exactly. You can try.
I'll do mine first, Zeus, and then you do yours the second time.
Okay.
Yeah, he's
that's
got a-
53%.
He's got a lot of health, yeah. That's a new best pull for sure. That's what we were trying to do, Glue, but Funglings keep dying, so we're doing this instead.
Here we go.
First ads coming out.
There's another Pat back there. Zeus, can you grab him?
Yeah, he was CC'd back here, but he wasn't being cleaved or anything.
Bring this other Fungal in a little bit closer. Thank you.
Yeah, that was me.
First kick. Slayer next kick.
Oh, okay.
Newall next kick.
Help stun some of these ads, please.
Alright, mine's back up. I'll kick Sport Cap if it happens again.
I got it. Just have to hold it for a second. I'm coming.
Watch the knockback. We've got a green thing here.
Andrella Trank.
Sam Amesy. Stand in it.
Defensives.
That worked out a lot better.
So Awaken's coming out.
I'm moving. Trying to, anyway.
Doesn't
like to
it's
move.
fine. Yeah, he doesn't like to move after the explosion. That's fine. We'll just make it work. Luckily, it's right here in the middle. Watch that green. It's right there with it, though. Circle's not moving. Keep circle there for Funklings.
That Fungling is really slow.
It's fine, you got time. Second one's coming out. All right, Slayer's next. And duel.
Go help him. Or I'll go after this.
I've got next kick. All right, Mastery's going out. Potions if you need them.
I got one way out there, but does it
That's
focus on me?
the second squid. That's the second squid.
Zoosh or Master or Hamzik. Stand in it.
Get him up. We have one of them up anyway.
Yeah, we got it. We got it.
Wasting my interrupt.
Second pots are up.
Second pots are up. Yeah.
Might be a good idea to save him for the ad burn.
This one's pretty close, so. Slayer next. Duel next. I've got this fungling on me, so cognition after this, you'll take the next one if there's one. Just get out, get out, get out, get out, get out, get out. Thank you. Good job, Blue.
There's that fungling on me.
Yeah, I also undervalued mage mobility bullshit.
The boss down. Or that ad down.
He's down, we're good.
Knockback. Personals.
I'm gonna darkness.
Alright, let's kill this
strength again.
stuff. We're not gonna get them all.
Darkness is down. Darkness is down. Yep. Okay.
Yeah, we had them 2 spur apart on that round, otherwise we
All
would have been good.
It's another best pull. We jumped another.
40%.
Yeah, we jumped another 14%.
10%.
13. 53 was our best pull. 53.8. Now we're down to 40 and some change. So, big jump. Not bad at all.
I worry about our ability to keep that up for much longer than that, though.
I was almost doomed.
The damage keeps ramping up throughout the fight.
Yeah, I think had we gotten to the mushroom pop there, we would have had most of us die. There's just too much damage going out with that pop.
Was that the third or the fourth pop?
That was
That was the third, right?
No, that was the
That
third,
was the
yeah.
third.
Okay.
And at the rate that we were killing him, we were looking 2 pops probably after that. I don't think we were going to survive the 3rd. We're definitely not going to survive 4 and 5. I think that we need to go back to the strategy where we get the adds to the jellyfish so that we don't have to deal with those mushroom pops, because I don't think it's tenable for us to get to the end of the boss otherwise.
Unfortunately, that also decreases boss DPS doing it the other strat, which we need to increase boss DPS, not the other way.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, yes, I understand that, but that's not as much of an issue if we're killing all the mushrooms. Because the thing that's killing us is the rot damage plus that 80% burst. If we get rid of the 80% of everyone's health chunk from the popping mushroom that we are forcing ourselves to leave, I don't think that extending the fight is an issue unless there's an enrage timer that we're going to hit, which I don't know what the enrage timer is on this.
The group I killed it with did it by killing all the mushrooms, and it was a much smoother fight, like much less stressful fight healing.
Killing all the mushrooms, you mean? They were killing them. They were saving all
They were-
the funglings?
Yes, saving the funglings for the 2nd jellyfish. And so the issue is when they're crossing back and forth right after they spawn. And so what I'm saying there is be careful with your dots and your AoEs right when they spawn. And wait a little bit until they are gathered into the first jellyfish corpse. Or I'm sorry, 2nd jellyfish.
Oh. I mean, we can go back to trying that. Just people can't put dots on them. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Let's try. We'll try it.
The first group just take them to circle. The problem is sometimes you're gonna have a melee DPS that has to take it out there, and unless we have something like a paralyze from a monk or something, they're gonna have to stand out there and not DPS the boss.
Oh, for a fungling? Yeah.
The funny thing about WoW is that it can both be incredibly serious and incredibly stupid, all at the same time.
Let's give it a shot.
It's one of the big reasons I love this game.
This time. So the ones that look like Marge Simpson, you're leaving those alone till the 2nd squid comes out.
Yeah, if you have them, you still take them to
I
circle,
mean,
but,
the most iconic not boss villain
DPS
in the game is a Murloc that just goes like it's gurgling water. Like, let's be real.
Do we have circle? Oh, we don't have circle. Just take them somewhere in the
And the mob, someone did, I think Blizzard did the statistics on it a while ago, but in the original vanilla WoW version of the game and in the first release of Classic WoW, the #1 killer of players was a mob called Hogger.
You don't kill them, you can get just close enough to the boss that you can do damage, as long as we're not cleaving onto them. Because as long as they don't die, it doesn't matter how close they are.
How'd you end up with a boss?
I was wondering the same thing.
I think I avoided all that damage. Holy shit.
Double, and that gets us back on the right path. My first one here.
You have the funglings, you can start working your way over.
Yeah, funglings go to spore cap.
Same kick rotation, by the way. I got first, so you can now take second. Everyone else just focus damage. Or if someone else is around and Slayer's not, we can just kill
Oh,
it.
I'm here.
Yep. Bear got it, so we're good. Take the next one.
Oh, nope, can't.
It's all good. It's gonna die. It's gonna die. It's gonna die. It's fine.
What's it gonna do?
Die. It's gonna die. All right, same groups. Group 2, you're taking the Shroomlings by the boss. Group 3 and me, you're taking the Funglings out there as well.
Well, the next one is the explosion.
Yeah.
Yeah, the mushrooms out. The far mushrooms is what he's talking about.
Yeah, group 3, you're killing the far ones.
Oh, that is much better.
Yeah, rinse and repeat. And we're not that far behind our pacing, honestly.
Yeah, your healers are now unclenching their ass cheeks.
Well, let's not go that far.
I haven't screamed or shot myself this pull. There, you should be proud.
You could be practicing their kegels. You don't know that they're not squeezing their cheeks together.
Next set of ads.
Right where you guys are at. So good. You have the Fungling stand under the spore cap. Got that one. Slayer, if you're around, grab next. Slayer's next.
I'm really gonna need you to stop doing that.
Yeah.
Three of the healers have purple ads, so good luck.
We're good. Alright, explosion's coming out here soon. Just be ready for that. Again, even group 2, you'll take the boss ads. Group 3, you'll take the far ads. Oh boy. Sorry guys, I'm focusing on this calling. Next set of ads coming out.
Moving. The fungling over here by the boss. Careful.
Yes, sir.
Is that a double for you?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let me be a double then.
I don't know. I perked.
Did you perk?
I did, yeah.
Oh, I won't. So I'm prepared for it.
Should I bop you next time?
Next one's out. Next one's out.
You'd be fine.
Right here. Funglings, you can start moving right there towards that. Don't get inside it. Just be close to it.
Oh, you taunted again.
I'll take next kick. Works has next kick.
stun my mob.
Yeah, we're good.
Ah, I didn't have enough defensives for that.
You're fine. We got your res.
Come out, yeah.
Zephyr here, Cowboy, if you have it.
Drop your shield, Douche. Oh. Go. Gotta knock back here, get the shield if you can.
Second pot's up.
Moving. Get Slayer up if you can. A lot of damage going out.
We've got a shroomling out in the middle of nowhere.
Where's he at?
We got it.
Oh no, we got
Yeah, no, we're good. A bunch of people dead, dude.
There's only 3 people alive.
just that ramp for the boss damage. Is that what it was?
Yeah, it's a lot.
Not a Healy thing. So
In a portion of time there where the two types of ads were all stacked up on the boss in the middle, is that extra damage that we could avoid, or does that not matter?
If they're alive, no, it doesn't do extra damage.
Okay.
So
I'd say 172k is about all Quicket I can do.
yeah, we have a ratio issue.
you could do a little better. Just a tiny bit. Like 25% more. Faith in your abilities.
We, I think, need more DPS now to keep up with the fact that we are overhealing. Because now we are officially dying to the fact that the fight is taking too long.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the raw damage is what's gonna get you. If we, I mean, I've only killed this once, and the time I killed it, we had to kill it before the fourth explosion. We had to like basically ignore the third set. After the third explosion, we basically ignore the ads and just full time focus the boss, because that raw damage is actually insane at that point. But yeah, we had it to what, 20-something% there? What was that percent? That was
25.
really good. 25, yeah.
2412 according to logs.
It's 25.
Yeah.
I don't think pulling in one more DPS is gonna fix a lot of problems here, honestly. Like, some of it's like there just needs to be a little bit more going out across the board. Like, I think the ideal number that I've seen it range from 115 to 125. Like, that's for like every DPS to be there. That's hard. It's a big number. But
Yeah, that requires being very comfortable with the fight and having good positioning.
Yeah, which I mean we're getting there. I think we're pretty close. I was thinking about calling in about 10 minutes anyways. I feel like that's probably going to be one of our best pulls that we can put into it tonight. I'm wondering if we should just go ahead and call it here, take away the information that we've got from this, and then if we have to revisit this next week, we will. But the plan still is to go get this guy on heroic, just because I know the neck and the trinket are in the ring. I think is still pretty good for some folks. We'll try one more time. If you got 3 DPS that can come, it's one college try. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, if you have 3 DPS, we'll give it a.
Yeah, you can suggest them, and Sam will get them in. Just farm, if you could get the closet down, we'll go. But yeah, while we're doing that, for the regular raiders, yeah, next week our plan is this guy in heroic, because I know there's a couple of items still that people want. If there's nothing that you guys want and the majority of people don't want or need anything, we'll just skip it, go straight to Mythic Chimeras, so we can get people their gazes, and then back into Void Spire next week. Reclear, and then get Fallen King and start working on dragons.
Most people should have their gazes next week of the bonus rolls, if you've been bonus rolling each time. Because most of the loots are 3, so there's a few 4s. And it turns out Warx has a 5, which is surprising. Did you figure out if there's only a 3 or a 4 if you change loot specs?
Yeah, Devour removes one item.
There you go.
The one that I already got.
Oh. That's a... have them I should have the request on you.
I mean, if not, we can list it under his name and just tell him to look for his name.
Yeah, can do that. Great, it's midnight. Start group. Listed under your name, your player name.
Yes, if you let us know who they are, that way we know which guys to invite.
He just was able to suggest invite one of them. Is Tamaru one of them?
He nodded, so that's a yes.
Okay. Invite. You got one. You have one more. You said Fox and Tam. Okay, that's what you have. Okay. Listing.
Oh, we got 2 Aug Invokers. Is that okay?
Yep.
Should be fun.
Well, just don't cross the streams. But I don't know.
No, that's more prescience buffs. So.
It should they know the fight the way we're doing it. Probably not. There, I'll get the Discord.
Yeah, they're aware. It's the pretty common pug strat too. Is you put the funglings on one spore and the other ones on the other. I just set them up in groups so that we can actually do that. That way there's an AUG on each set.
Here we go.
Okay, so I'm sorry. Is Group 3 on the funglings? Out on the spore cap.
On the burn phase, yes.
Yeah, on the mushroom. Yeah.
Remember, don't bungle your fungals.
You've been working on that all night, haven't you?
Fuck yeah, I have.
Get fungled, idiot.
There's Marge coming in the group.
Yep, that
Yeah,
fungling's
we're
gonna
about to
die.
kill a fungling.
Close
That
enough
was
to
entirely
this.
my fault, I apologize.
It's close enough to this group that we could probably deal with it.
Or you decide to kill him now?
No, we're not killing. We're not killing. We're not killing.
Another one just died.
Boxes attacking.
No, there's only 3. There's only 3.
I think we gotta
No,
explain the
this other
strat
one's
to
about
the other
to
guys.
die.
They're swinging. They're focusing them.
Yeah, now we got to stack all the funglings here.
It-
We really have no choice. We have to do the leave one out strat on this pull, on this set anyway. No, we can't. We can't.
Yeah, I know. I know.
It's not gonna
It's
work.
it. One more after this. A couple more. We'll go another. We'll go like another 10 minutes. We'll see how this goes.
We got him in, so it should work.
We might be able to salvage it.
Everyone's gonna have the defensive on the explosion.
I'll drop a shield.
So Andrella Trank here.
Drop that shield. Stand in it. Defensive.
Just still got mushroom up. There we go. Detain up.
We have a res. Let's get the balance straight up.
Seconds, 12 seconds. Okay, get him up. I'm moving.
Two heals down.
Alright, let's swipe it up.
Yeah, we've got a fungling in the main group too. Two of them.
Yeah, it was focusing quick, and it refocuses on someone and just goes, yeah, that's a quick way to kill us anyways.
Fair.
It's just a quick way to die. We pulled it in as soon as that happened, just to wipe the group. I will say that adding 2 more people, that tank hit is massive. No.
Yeah.
It, before it was like 40% of our health, now it's like 80% of our health.
Yeah, you guys are getting smashed.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to use defensive now.
We'll give it 2 more pulls.
Okay, here we go.
Nice and close.
I gotta move. Someone can stun.
This case, it's probably fine that it's chasing you.
He's gonna chase me back in.
Jesus, quick, I peed a little there.
I bet.
Yeah, we got him a little spread out this time on the under the boss. Just an FYI.
Bunglers move to the ad, please. One was almost dead. Gonna have one outside the group.
I can't group this one yet.
Yeah, the Fungwing group of shrooms is
It's
gonna
fine.
be tough.
It's fine. It's fine. We'll be fine. I beam go bear.
Help me kill that others out there quickly. Back on boss.
Nice recovery.
Told you. I beam go bear.
I see it.
slow on that.
Got one fungaling that's pretty close to death.
Green circle people could try and go to the wall near the boss. It would really help us out.
Just get Fox up if you can.
Nothing old Bran can't get through.
Oh, somebody's spraying the wrong thing over here. Oh, I think I took a double. Get him up if you can.
I don't think we ever rest for a little bit.
Got one. Yeah, we have one.
We're gonna have bursting on here. Yeah. Alright, I think that's as good as it's gonna get for tonight. We'll go ahead and call it here for the night. Appreciate everyone for coming out, putting some effort into this boss. We can figure it out over the next couple of days of whether or not we do this after we do Chim or go back into Voidspire. Might poll the Mythic team over the course of the weekend. I know it's July 4th weekend, so that's why I want to do it early. That way everyone has time to check Discord and vote on the Mythic team. So I'll put that poll out tonight or tomorrow. And enjoy, Americans, enjoy your July 4th weekend.
Everybody has to be doing, on our raid team, in order to do this fight, everybody has to be over 100k. And that, the last time we were in here, it was not that. I do think we go into Void. I'd like to get Salabar down, because we're close on that one. And then rotate into this one after we get Salabar down. Gets people more gear. Because it'd be nice to get the 2 vault slots. Instead of just the one.
Okay, who can we go to tonight? Yeah, appreciate you guys coming along and helping us out.
Yeah, definitely.
I gotta wait for the mode. I think I'm gonna go with go to Aries here. She's collabing with Bad Luck tonight. They're doing well. It's a double raid night, so I'm curious to see what they're doing. I'm gonna look into that. Looks like they are doing Mythic Cosmos Prog. Just waiting on the. Is it Mythic or is it Heroic? They're sitting at 4 people, 20, so it's most likely Heroic or Mythic. Oh, dude, her model's adorable. All right, so first off, let me. Her model's so cute, guys. Let's do the Works raid. Works raid. Let's do the. Oh God. Thanks for Shane. Have a good night. You too, Conqueror. Appreciate it, man.
Yes.
How far did you get on your alt?
Just 83.
So if you guys want to, you can copy that message.
I'm gonna work on mine more tomorrow. No, I was looking for summoner and keys.
Oh wait. Raid. It's.
I'm tired tonight.
Yeah, it's not a big deal if nobody wants to run tonight. I'll be available all day tomorrow.
Yeah, I can be around too. We're gonna send you off to Aries. They're doing the Mythic. I appreciate everyone for joining me tonight. We'll be back tomorrow for something, probably either keys or we might do more Overwatch tomorrow. Who knows? But I appreciate everyone for joining me this evening, and I hope you all have a wonderful night.
No, Blossom calling me heiress.